Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, so, I'm thinking this might be the last piece for Minmus Base Alpha. Now, I do have one other part planned, and this is my good question to you guys. Do you want to see me do it or not? The part that I have planned is basically going to be an RCS tank. And I might end up adding another one later, but I'm thinking right now for one will be good. So, excuse me. You know, right now I'm thinking of just adding one RCS tank to it. I don't mean like one RCS tank, like one in the VAB. It's going to be like probably 4 or 5 of them stacked high, and I'm thinking something along the lines of that. I'm not 100% sure. You know, I have to go back to the drawing board and really just kind of figure out exactly how I want to set this up. So I have the availability of basically sending very large pieces due to the fact that, you know, we're building one that's not too far away from Kerbal. So yeah. So anyways, the last couple episodes, I'm pretty sure, you know, you guys aren't really too overly impressed with, and I mean, I've been a little busy and I have explaining to do. Now, there was kind of a big problem that happened. Basically, my monitor died. This was about 4 days ago, and I'm trying something different this launch too, because a few of you guys always, I at least get one of these messages every couple videos. You know, maybe not every couple videos, but people always ask why don't I do my grav turn at a lower altitude, and this is because I am lazy and I don't feel like setting it up and doing all this stuff. So I'm gonna do it at a lower altitude, and I'm just going to keep nosing over, and yeah, there we go. So, yeah, no, my monitor died. Just flat out died. Whoa. And I honestly had no idea what to do. There was a lot of problems, put it that way. I ended up, it was Monday night. And, you know, right now this video is probably going to be out Friday or Thursday, or I don't know. Oh, Thursday would be tomorrow. I'm recording, I pre-record, well, I shouldn't say pre-record, because everything's pre-recorded. I record still like maybe 2 or 3 videos in a row, but, basically, I was getting my HDMI, I use a TV for a monitor. And I had a 32-inch Sharp TV, and my HDMI ports died on the TV, just flat out died. Now, I've never experienced this before, so I had to rule out basically every single issue, whether it be my monitor, or my cord, or my graphics card, or some kind of strange setting with my computer, and I ended up updating my drivers, and I changed this, and it was basically a good solid 2 days worth of work, and the first day was basically just ruling out the TV as being broken, which it was. So I went out and got a new TV, and then in the process, it was even better, I broke my receiver for my audio receiver. So then I had to go buy a new receiver too, just to top things off. It's just a cherry on the sundae. So I was having a little bit of problems with that, and you know, funds right now are not very good in a sense, and I didn't expect to have the extra expenditure. So, but you know, luckily I sock cash away, and you know, I do keep a pretty big cushion as far as, you know, making sure that, you know, if something happens, that I am basically set, that I can take care of whatever the problem is. I think we just had a problem here. Oh my god, yeah, we got a problem here. RCS, there we go. Woo, luckily, okay, that's good. Yeah, there we go. So, you know, I'm usually kind of pretty good on the whole being able to be prepared for doom, but you know, sometimes things in life just happen and there's really no way to avoid it. You know, I just craziness. I mean, I remember one year I spent, it was a Christmas, and this is back when I still was living with my parents and everything else, but living with my parents had nothing to do with my funds because they weren't funding me as far as, you know, I wasn't living there for free like some people do and things like that, and I had to actually pay for everything and all that stuff. And I remember one Christmas I ended up spending a very, very large amount of money on everybody in my family and everything else, and I was basically down. I had my cushion once again, but it wasn't as big of a cushion that it is now, and I ended up getting flat tires on my car. Not all 4 of them, because 4 of them you can claim on insurance, but not 3. So I ended up having 2, and replacing that after I basically ended up spending a good deal of money getting the same exact tires, because I'm an OCD person like that, where basically if I'm not there's people who will have like 2 different sets of tires on their car. I just can't do that, no. I mean, not to mention it's just a bad thing to do in the first place, from what I understand, because you're basically mixing the tires and the tread lines are different, and it does all kinds of crazy things. I don't know much about cars. I know how to fix certain things, and that's about it. But yeah, so you know, luckily, you know, I've been getting I've been getting lucky a lot lately as far as if things are breaking or things are happening, and I've been able to fix it and replace it without having much of a problem. But you know, once again, money spent, it's always money spent, and that's never a good thing. So I really do try, you know, to make sure that I get a video for you guys every day, and yeah, I just miss my burn too. Talking to you guys and not paying attention. So, you know, I really do try to get a video out for you guys every day, or at least try 100%. I do appreciate the comments and, you know, whatever, and I really do appreciate the people who are patient and do understand that I do have some kind of a life outside of doing videos for you guys, and in understanding that you know, things happen and there's no way that you know, even the best of YouTubers, if there's conditions out of their control or things that are out of their control, generally don't even have videos up and stuff like that. So once again, you know, thank you guys for being patient and understanding. It's always definitely a very, very good thing. So I'm gonna get lined up with this burn here, and then you know, I'm not going to bore you guys with the burn, and you know, I'll see you guys once we get into orbit, or at least once we get close to, I'll set up the landing and all that stuff. So anyways guys, I'll see you then. And we're back, guys. Yeah, so I had a visit from the Kraken. Apparently, they do not like this idea of putting solar panels on the Minmus base in any kind of way. Definitely annoying. Well, I shouldn't have closed that either. That was kind of a bad idea. I'm so used to closing them, so it's just kind of like it's a habit, a very bad habit, because sometimes I tend to close them when I shouldn't. Whatever. I think we'll be alright. Anyways, I did kind of overcompensate now. I think we're alright from now on, you know, as far as the landing and getting to the base. So, now, this is the other thing I have planned. So, you know, with this whole Voyager thing, it kind of got my Joule itch going again. I kind of want to go back to Joule. And, you know, I've kind of mastered a little bit better interplanetary flight compared to, if those of you who watched that video, which is many videos ago, of me going to Joule, yeah, and I ended up not making it all the way or something like that, and I got really frustrated with that because I spent like insane amounts of time building that thing, and among many other things, it was probably one of my biggest letdowns of this game is when I launched that thing and it didn't make it there. So I was just very upset and downtrodden that I spent so much time building this massive ship that did not work. But I think I got a little bit better of an idea, and I'm thinking we are going to actually pull through this time and make it there. You know, there was a part of me that was thinking ion engines, and I was thinking of all kinds of different stuff, which, another thing is, I was reading into ion engines not too long ago, and I ended up finding out that they have a newer style ion engine that just came out not too long ago, and it's actually going to be sent to the International Space Station, I believe in 2015, from what they were saying. And basically this ion engine it's able to produce, I think, 5 newtons of thrust, which is actually kind of good compared to most ion engines that, you know, have been created over the years. Most of them are just absolutely abysmal, so 5 newtons is actually kind of a crazy amount in a way, and you think about it. But yeah, so I'm really hoping that there are no problems with this thing when I decouple. There might be, there might not be, so there might be a few different cuts in this episode, just so you guys know. Basically, I really don't know if this is going to work. I mean, the design works, but Kraken visited me, and they did not like the design of this in some way, shape, or form, so they decided that just smashing it was a good thing. Another thing I should mention as well, with the subscriber thing, the subscriber submissions that I started, basically, I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing your guys' designs and stuff like that, and I can't wait to fly whatever it is that you plan on sending me. But the one thing I will mention, and I should mention, is that at the end of every one of my videos there is a link to my Google Plus profile, which I just created, so I mean, give me a break, it's a little funky looking. And yeah, on the main page there's a link to my email, along with on the subscriber submissions episodes. Once I start releasing more of them, once I start actually getting some ships from you guys, there will be links in all of those as well. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure that you guys know all of this stuff before I end up, you know, basically, you know, telling you guys that. And also in the descriptions there are links to my Google Plus profile and all that other good stuff. So If you guys need it, you guys know where it is. You know, always in my descriptions. I always change my descriptions, so I'm not like some people who will just basically use the exact same description for everything. I mean, I do have a brief description of the game, which stays the same, obviously, but everything else I just change. So just thought you guys could know that. You know, there are some other links in there, my Twitter and all that good stuff. If you know, go and check it out if you want. It's up to you. I like you guys, so I'm not going to shamelessly self-promote, but I mean, that's some of the stuff I figured I should tell you, the most important things, at least for now. So, alright, we gotta slow this down a little bit more. Whoa, oh, nope. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to lower the engine thrust, and I ended up raising it, so that kind of caused some problems. Now we're gonna be putting this off to the end right over here. Now I'm just gonna bring it down really nice and gently, and I'm going to quick save because yeah, problems, kracken. I just don't want to have to do this whole landing again. So let's just bring this down nice and gently, land out right on top of the engines. So what else is there to talk about? Yeah, the jewel itch. I should talk about that again. So the main thing, the one thing I always wanted to do, now that I'm getting, I mean, I shouldn't say it. I've pretty much mastered interplanetary flight for the most part. I mean, I've gotten it down to a T where I can really understand it better, and I know how to get to planets easier. So I mean, back initially when I first did one of those launches, it didn't work out so well. There were a few problems, and now I think I know what I'm doing a little bit better. So I'm going to build a bigger ship, pack with a lot of fuel, and I'm thinking we are going to do a mission to every moon that's orbiting Jewel. I think that's our main mission. I will be sending it, and I'll probably do like a brief flyby with Voyager. I think there's a problem with the burn that I set up on that episode. I don't think it's going to go interplanetary for some reason, but that's just me. I did test it out, and like some of the times it did go interplanetary, and then other times it didn't. So we'll see. So I'm gonna speed up here a second, and okay, that's good. I'm gonna quick save. Quick save. Yeah, there we go. I usually have to say it out loud in order to quick save because I forget which button does what. And then I end up hitting F9 instead of F5, and then bad things. And then I want to break things again, like I normally do. So, alright, bring this over. And you know what we're gonna do? Honestly, we don't even need this stage anymore. We can just get rid of this. So, I'm just going to decouple and fire up the engines, lower the gear. Alright. Yeah, sorry I have to say this out loud, but it's just, I'm like, okay, so this better work. So, I'm gonna try to get this thing over there as soon as I possibly can. Alright, this is working. Alright, yep. So this is gonna take us towards the base. I'm gonna have to compensate by burning that way because we don't have a, pretty much we don't have a forward, to forward, you know, to go forward, I should say. We don't have a forward key because basically we're on a angle. Now I did put these solar panels, they are on a hotkey and all that other good stuff. I did set up some of these things before we left. Solar panels are one of those kinds of things that you really do need a hotkey for because opening each one individually would just be annoying. And I would probably opt for thermal gens over the solar panels if I had to actually physically open all of them, but whatever. Let's see, we're going a little bit too far to the... Okay, yeah, there we go. I can see the docking port from here, so I kind of understand where we need to go. So you can see, I ended up changing my mind about that launch. I want to show you guys the launch because I thought it was awesome. So that will be at the end of the video. I'll just do a quick little launch, and you'll get to see how this thing takes off. I just think it looks awesome, you know, and the idea of taking off from a base is just even cooler to me. Let's see. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the base. Now, the one thing I have to remember is that this thing does shoot out a little bit further, so, you know, what distance it says we are right now really isn't that distance. So we just burn up. Now, I ended up changing the design, too, on this, basically power plant. I ended up opting for adding more power storage on it, and that is because I don't think this thing has the power to survive at night, the base itself. So if it doesn't, that won't be a good thing, but I think now would be, it should be perfectly fine. Alright, I'm just trying to slow us down right now because we're still moving towards the base pretty quickly, and it looks like we're getting it more on a descent. Alright, that's pushing us away. There we go. Alright. Yeah, these cranes are a little weird to operate. That's all I can say. It's been kind of fun messing with it, but it's been a little different. It's a little different than docking. That's all I can say. Alright, slow down. We don't need to be going that way. I'm just gonna stop and get my bearing here real quick. There we go. It's on the ground. There we go. There we go. Turn off RCS. And I'm gonna quick save again, just to ensure nothing bad happens. You gotta admit, looking at the base from this angle just looks awesome. So, alright, what we need to do, especially with the rocket that's docked up right now, I will be taking that off. Yeah, I think I mentioned that already. I sometimes forget what I'm saying, and it's kind of a bad thing because, you know, I hate repeating myself on a video, but it happens. Happens to the best of us. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. This is always the part that is the most annoying. So yeah, would you guys be cool with the idea of putting one of these on Tylo, or not Tylo, what is that, Moon, or Ike? Yeah, on Ike. Would you guys be cool with that? I think it would be kind of an awesome idea. I could probably put one of these on Duna too. Considering Duna, I could probably operate a sky crane there easily as well. The only thing I don't like about sending stuff to Duna is the fact that it takes so long to get there. And I would rather send everything in like one shot, but I don't even think that's possible. There we go. I think we hit the ground there for a second. There we go. Alright. So let's go forward. Go forward. Alright, yeah, that's forward. Wow. Let's go, 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 go. We got people watching here. They're getting bored. They don't want to see all of this. But yeah, I mean, I just, you know, I appreciate feedback on my videos. So, you know, anything that you guys tell me, as far as like editing is concerned, if you guys don't want to see certain stuff, let me know. I mean, I will cut certain things out. I do try to cut, as far as getting to Minmus, I do try to cut that out because it's, I mean, if you guys know how to do it already, there's no point in watching it. So it's pretty much boring to watch. I put that in there for kind of a few reasons, but I actually enjoy watching my videos and seeing the sped up version of, you know, what I was doing. I think it looks awesome. I don't know. I think it looks cool. It actually looks like I know what I'm doing. So let's slow down. It's kind of nosing up a little bit, if that's just me. I don't know. Oh god. Alright, we're still miles away. Alright, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slowly slow down. There we go. Please don't slide too much. Please don't break any legs. Alright, I think we achieved both of those. Even if we lost one leg, I don't really think I would care so much, but this is where it gets to be the most annoying and hardest part. But this part shouldn't be too annoying to get docked up here. Let's just see. It looks like it's pretty well lined up already. I'm just going to speed up. There we go. Yeah, you can see the stuff moves around a little bit. It's not that... this thing isn't engineered 100% perfectly, so... Let's see. Alright, there we go. We're going to need this way and this. There we go. Just get it a little bit closer. I'm like holding my breath right now. I always hold my breath every single time I do one of these because I'm always scared this whole thing is just going to get destroyed. Alright, I think we're pretty freaking close now. Yeah, so I'm going to quick save again just to be sure that nothing breaks. We don't destroy anything. I'll speed it up too, just to kind of cancel out everything. There we go. And now this is the easiest part. I mean, the easiest part, but you also hold your breath while you do this. At least I do, every single time I do it. Come on, get closer. Yeah, that's miles away still. Oh god. Oh god. Don't break. Is it lined up? Just check it. As long as it either goes above ground, it's okay. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. So let's see. Is one binded to anything? I really hope not. So now we got our solar farm attached, and it is looking amazing. And look at that battery just refill. We got 43,000. Wow. And you guys gotta admit, I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about this one, but I think this base looks amazing. I think this looks better than Minmus Base Alpha. I mean Beta. Minmus Base Beta was pretty awesome, but this is even better, I think. So I'm gonna transfer out some of this fuel. This is how I've been bringing the little bit of extra fuel to this base every single time I do it. And I think I ended up... Yeah, I did that too early. Yeah, but this is every one of those landings I did beforehand. This is why I got the fuel tank down first. Well, at least one of the first pieces. So I could transfer out fuel into the base. Even if it's just little bits of fuel, like 180, like that. Every little bit makes its difference. So that has really helped out a lot. So we got one full tank and one tank that's a little under half. So this is just looking awesome though. But I do have a plan, and I'm going to test this one out on Minmus as well before I proceed any further. You know, I'm thinking of building another base on another planet, or at least on a moon of another planet, and then also this jewel thing that I've been talking about. So anyways guys, If you like what you see here, subscribe. There's always more to come. To all you new people, welcome. And, yeah, I will see you next time. Yeah, just joking, guys. No, I told you guys we were going to do the takeoff, so we might as well do the takeoff. This thing is fully fueled. We'll be taking off from Minmus Base Alpha. Just amazing stuff. I can't seem to pull the map up right now. There we go. So let's get this thing out of here. Get it on a 90 orbit, hopefully. There we go. So 90 is where? I don't even see it on here. Is that 90 right there? No, that's 45. Is that 90? I'm sorry, on my monitor I can't really see it that well, so I think that's a 90. Yeah, alright, well, whatever. We'll take off going this way. And we'll take off kind of underpowered, at least in the beginning here. I don't want to damage anything on this landing pad and all that other good stuff. And it's cool because you can see the lights actually do work on the landing pad there, where you can actually see that it lights up the bottom. So, yeah, I mean, this is just probably one of my... I just think this is amazing. I don't know if you guys really agree or you don't really care so much, but the next fuel base that I'm thinking about working on is going to be... It's going to be similar to the moon, well, the fuel bases that I put in orbit around Kerbal, as well as the moon. Those initial fuel bases that I put up. I'm thinking of something... Oh my dear God. What have I done? That was not a very smart idea. Eh, whatever. We'll go with it. I'll fix it later. Oh, how much fuel do I got? Do I have enough to at least fix that? Yeah, I think we're good. See what happens when I'm talking to you guys, I'm not paying attention? Just not good things. There we go. Let's just do a little burn, bring this down to like 50. Yeah, this is such a bad idea. Do I have control over my ship still? Oh, okay, yeah, I was wondering what's going on here. Yeah, no, not retrograde. But no, basically it's going to be something along the lines of what's in orbit around Kerbal and the moon. And, oh, well, the moon, I don't know. Yeah, there we go, like 60. But, it's definitely going to be something along the lines of that, only it's going to have more of a ground feature to it, and I'm going to try to do a few different little accommodations to it to see if I can get something that works the right way. So, anyways, guys, you know, thank you for watching. If you like what you see here, subscribe. There's always more to come, and I will see you next time.